Hi everybody, this is Diane. This is not a haul, really, but my daughter brought this box over and it contains a lot of Disney stuff and some other stuff that she said she didn't pull other things out. So I need to go through this and I thought you'd like to go through it with me. However, my daughter-in-law brought this bundle of little tags to me to see if I wanted them, and I said yes. I love these little tags. I love tags of all sizes. You probably know that. So just wanted to show that to you. I don't know how many are there, but it's a lot. And then I went to Walmart shopping yesterday and I went to look at the fabric because I needed some black and white to go with, you know, all the different things I'm making with the Mickey Mouse journals. And I found these too. So these are under $2 each. I think the Disney ones were $1.97 and this one was $1.47 or something like that. So look at the fun Mickey Mouse heads. That's a cute one. And we have Minnie too. So she came over, my daughter came over yesterday to bring this box to me. And I showed her these and she loved them. So I'm going to go through this and see what's in here. I looked through it with her, but I just ended up putting everything back and I'll take a better look at it. I didn't get down to the bottom of it. I didn't look at the details. And if you're not interested in this, you can forward and see what I came up with for an adorable pocket to go in these journals, and it would be easy for you to replicate it. Okay, so we have stickers, and these are the right colors. There's some blue added, so a lot of the things she brought have blue, and that's fine. We can incorporate some blue. These are really cute stickers. We've got all these stamps, and I will use these in the journal. And these used to be mine. I bought these a long time ago at MJ Design. That isn't even in operation anymore. And I didn't make Disney stuff, so I gave these to her, thank goodness. And so she let me borrow them. And then she's got all these other ones that she bought, and she'll use them to stamp in her journal after it's made, because we are going to see these characters and ride some of the rides that pertain to them. So we'll be able to use them in the journals. Oh, I threw this in here because it's my map puzzle. I used the pieces on dangles, and I looked through it this morning and found the Florida one. So I don't know where that will go, but I threw it in there so I wouldn't forget it. We have Peter Pan stickers and Snow White stickers. Well, it's just the dwarves stickers. Some rub-ons. She said I could use stuff like pals, best buds, those kind of words for Mickey and his friends. I'm going to get the box out of the way. So we've got some black cardstock, which I can definitely use. This red polka dot paper. Some Mickey balloons. And look at this. I absolutely love this. This is a hot off the press paper pad. It was on sale at Hobby Lobby for $8.39 when she bought it, originally $13.99. I don't see a date. She bought these Disney things because she's been to Disney a few times, 2 or 3 times. And she thought, well, I'm going to do a scrapbook, but she never did scrapbook. She's just not into that kind of stuff. She likes them, but she doesn't have time. But this comes with brads and ribbons, and I was all excited to see this. I'm going to cut this out so we can take a better look at it. How's it attached in there? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we have, these are brads, and the little buttons and these little banners or pennants are the brad part to hold the metal pieces on. And then there's the yellow, red, and black ribbon. Those are the colors that I'm using. And, oh, I love this brad. Hang on. It's Mickey's gloved hand. Isn't that cute? Oh, I didn't realize that this is the mouse ears in the same 3 colors. And then these are just 2 sizes of circular brads. Oh, how fun. So I'll have to ask her which of these brads she wants in her journal, the mouse or the castle, or maybe she wants both. Maybe she won't let me have one. I know she will. All right, let's see the paper that came with it. So there's red paper with silhouettes, Mickey and Minnie. Oh, it's double-sided too. Well, that one's not. We got the fireworks, which we will be seeing, so we'll use that. Got some striped paper, and these are little punch outs, so they're not stickers. We got the border. Well, it's going to be a border with Mickey Mouse silhouettes, because these punch out, and I can use those too. Frontierland. Oh, this is awesome. So this must have been licensed by Hot Off the Press. This is really awesome. Tomorrowland. I love Tomorrowland. This says Disneyland Resort, which we're not going to. We're going to Disney World. But this says Walt Disney World. We have the Magic Kingdom. That is great. And then we have the rest of the pages. That's cool. That looks very retro. Got green in here too. Very, very cute. I love this, and especially all those brads that came with it. And this page has like spaces for little pictures. Obviously, I'm going to have to cut it down or fold it or something. I might just cut it into pieces and decorate with it. And this got all crumpled up, but how fun. It's a vellum, but it's got glossy, swirly Mickey Mouse head silhouette things. We have Alice in Wonderland stickers and Toy Story stickers. And again, these will probably be added after the fact. I won't use them, but we can add them with our photographs and whatnot. This is a Phrase Cafe, so I don't think that goes with the Mickey stuff. And there's Kermit, because you probably know Disney now owns Jim Henson's Muppets. There's Woody. Woody was a huge favorite with Adam and Monica when they were little. And they're now 19 and 23. And we have Woody and Jessie. Spider-Man does not belong with these. These are wedding ones. This is Boys Will Be Boys. So I don't know. I'll just let Judy use them if she wants to. And we have, these look like, they're not branded with Disney or Toy Story, but they are the soldiers, like in Toy Story. We have music notes and love and So none of these are related to what we're doing. I might use that. I'll take these. Looks like she cut some things out with her Cricut. She used to have a Cricut. And this paper is fun. I'll use that. And 2 more polka dot papers. There's Mickey, Pirate Mickey. More black cardstock. Look at all the little Mickey heads. That one's cute. I don't know what she did with these. I wonder if these were mine, because I did do a album, like a Smash Book album on a Disney trip. And I had papers like this. So I may have given her some of these. I don't know. Because I didn't think she actually created Mickey stuff. But I'll have to ask her. I remember having these Mickey papers. Okay, that's what she had for me. That's fun. It'll be fun to use these things. Now let me show you the pocket that I came up with. And it was so fast, I made it just before I turned the camera on. I had the idea before I even got down here. I'll put my mat down because I'm going to use some glue. Here it is. Isn't that cute? And I made this with a die, but I'll talk about how you can make it without the die set. This is from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and I do not have the name or number of the die or anything. I just cut out these examples of things to make. And I didn't keep the name of the die, so I don't know the name of the die. But it is Elizabeth Craft Design, and if you look for round tag or circle tag die set, you might be able to find it. So the circle is, let me measure it again. I think it was 5 inches. No, 4 inches. Okay, the main circle is about 4 inches. And then, of course, this part is 4 inches round and then cut, and not quite in half. I think this is, yeah, this part is bigger than this part. So just, like fold it in half and then cut it a little bit smaller than the fold line. And then I used a paper punch to punch 2-inch ears. And I used whatever this size is. I think it's 3/4 because this one's not marked. I think it's 3/4 to punch the little buttons. And this die set does come with a tag that I could cut a tag to put in there. But I thought it might detract from the Mickey figure. So I thought maybe I would just stick some tickets in there. And maybe a tag. So that looks like fun, right? So I'm sure you would be able to figure out how to put this thing together, but I have one more to make, and I might as well do it on camera so I don't lose all the little pieces. Give him his little trouser buttons. had a little bit of a hard time with where to place the ears. So you can see glue here where I had the ear too far back because they're pretty round. There isn't much of the circle hidden. So I'll put this one in my journal. Maybe this will help me. Pretty good. These are dry cleaner tickets because I don't have any red ones. I might have a few, and I might be able to dig them up. I can't find red tickets, so I think they're really cute. And so I would just glue it on here or somewhere. It could be a tuck spot, but I might want to glue here and around and just make it a pocket for a tag or something so that the ear doesn't get bent. But I'll decide where to put it later. Did you see my haul video from the Barnes? And I got that thick Disney coloring book. So I cut these guys out. I put them on some cardstock and cut them out to be little journaling cards. So what am I going to do today? I didn't really have a plan other than to show you what I had, and I'm only 20 minutes in. So we can do something. Let's do something. I have these bingo cards, and I was waiting to get the stuff from Judy so I could do some collaging on them. So I have the black ones and the ones that are red and black and the red ones. Fun! This little bundle here for $8.39 was just what I needed to do this kind of stuff. And I may want to stop and cut some shapes with my Cricut or my Big Shot. But let me see if I have any already cut. I have these stars. See something red. Oh, it's just a tiny little tag or label. This is the kind of thing I was thinking of. These shapes. Okay, let's have some fun. like to put a word on it. I have magic, so I'm punching out fun. Okay, I'm just going to go with that. They're cute. Okay, I'm going to back them with some paper or cardstock. I think paper would be better because these are heavy, you know, they're chipboard, lightweight chipboard. But I think that would be better than backing them with cardstock. Make them even heavier. Let's see if these are wide enough. They are. Cut off pieces from the grid pages that I put in these journals. Might be able to see the little red marks through it, but I don't care. Well, I can't see the red marks. They're cute. Let's try some. I like these old looking black and red ones. They're all vintage, but I'm gonna get little bits of fabric maybe for these. Get some black. I don't want to cover up too much of the beautiful vintage bingo. maybe I'll add more stars. Oh, that's cool. I have the little hand dies that punch out, or that cut out these hands. Wonder if they don't look enough like the Mickey glove, though. Okay, where are my stars? Okay, that's gonna do. So I will glue them together off camera. I'll have to cut something else out for there. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a Dumbo. That'll have to go in her book. I love Dumbo too, but she really has a soft spot for Dumbo. And I love carousels. I ride the carousel as often as I can. So that'll go in my book. I'm not going to press that down because I don't know if I want to leave it there. Don't know. I like that one better. I did cut some images out from books. Let's see. I have Jiminy Cricket, the little mushroom from Fantasia. Here's another Jiminy Cricket. I'm going to have to cut some more pieces, so I'll have to think about how to decorate these last 2 bingo cards. Yeah. So I guess I'm not going to do any more on these right now. I can put all these pieces away so they don't get lost. It's been a few hours since I shut that video off, and I just finished, well, I did some work down here, but I haven't been down here the whole time. I just did the last, no, those are the ones I showed you. These are the ones I just did, the last of the bingo card collages. These images were cut from the scraps of paper that was in my daughter's stuff. So these are fun, and these are dry cleaning tickets. So I have 3 bingo cards for each journal. And they're all fun. The only thing I have to do is glue some paper to the backs of these last 2. Another thing I did without you was make some fabric pockets. So I think I applied pockets to most of the pages in these, or most of front and back is what I was just focusing on. Front and back of each signature, and there are 5 signatures, so right there, that's 10 pockets. So we already had these done, and I already had this one done. I want to make sure that we are up to speed on both. Now, I ended up with 2 of these in this one journal pack, so I switched it out. So that pocket is in the back signature. It doesn't really matter what order they go in. So I'll have to have a different pocket for there, but I'm going to wait till I have all the rest of them applied, and then I will know which one didn't get used. So this one, I just put a peanut bag on there to be a pocket. So I have a peanut bag right here. And then, of course, the next step will be to go back and put cards or tags or papers in all of the pockets. Or I could leave some empty because we will be acquiring items as we go through the park, I hope, to include in the pockets. So we'll just see what I decide to do. So there's that one. And oh, here's a fabric pocket. I just used my new mini fabric that I just bought, and I sewed the mini fabric to the new black and white polka dot, and then I added a tiny, tiny little rickrack at the top. There's that one, front and back. And I can tuck something behind and put something inside the peanut bag. This is a pocket that I didn't put down yet, so I have to make sure. I know that there's an empty space. And even if there wasn't on the front or the back, I can put it on one of the pages inside. I'll put that here. I got interrupted because Teddy came over to visit. He was doing some yard work. And so he needed a break. He came over. He knows there's always a root beer in Grandma's fridge for him. And then we sat on my couch and talked for a while. So I kind of was in the middle of doing this, and so I guess I don't remember. I didn't do everything I thought I did. But we have that pocket done. What else did I do? That one doesn't have any. And we already have that one. So it looks like I have all the pockets on. I did a peanut bag, but where's the popcorn bag? I thought I glued a popcorn bag on. I know I did. There it is. I think because I had to switch signatures because of that. That's the thing I thought I had done. And I did. And it goes on this because this takes up more space than the ruffles that are on the edge. So I put something skinny here. Then we can go back and find a place for the Mickey Mouse ears pockets that I made. I did add another page to each signature because of the scrapbook paper that my daughter gave me. So I put them in the center. So they're white on the back. So I'll have to do something with that probably. But that makes a nice finished center. All right, now I'm going to put these in some sort of order. I want this one first. I think what I will do is put this one here and put this one here. So I'm going to glue down the pocket or the ears and around this circle. So the only open part will be right there. When that glue dries, I can figure out what size tag I need to put in there. So I need two pockets, two more pockets. And I thought I had them all. I was wondering about using a bingo card for a pocket, but I backed those. Let's try the red one because I didn't back those yet. We could do that. And I have to remember that this video is going to be tacked onto what I already did, so I don't know how much time I have. It's going to be fun to find things to put inside each of these pockets. And then I just have these two. That could make a fun pocket. And I have the Mickey Mouse balloons. And this, I don't have much of that. I think this is the only piece I have. Oh, this one, but that's too little. But that would be a good size for a pocket. Might be too busy with all those patterns. That might be better. I'm going to make them a little bit shorter. And I could put something in the middle here, a label of some sort, or one of those journaling stickers. Well, maybe I'll just put a plain label. Is that the other one? Let's see how this works. Yeah, that looks good. And it might not need anything else, but let me look for the little Mickey Mouse silhouette on this border. One of these might be cute. Yeah, that's going to be our pocket. I didn't even talk to you about my parents' 90th birthday dinner. I guess that'll be in the next video. And I will make sure I have some smaller pockets too inside each signature. I guess you don't need to watch me make the second one. I'm going to go ahead and make that as soon as I turn the camera off. So let's just do a review of today's work. The bingo cards, I already just showed them to you. These are quite sturdy. They're sturdy anyway, and just gluing that thin piece of paper on made them sturdier. And then this one is actually a cardstock. So those are really sturdy cards. And then the pockets for each signature, front and back. I have the miniature ones here. And the fun decal one, and I already put this tag in there. I do have some stenciling or stamping work done, but I have to do some more. There's the peanut bag, that's pretty simple, and the fabric. One of the bingo cards, and more fabric. The scrapbook paper one, and the embossed one. The popcorn bag, and the Mickey Mouse silhouette, or head, mouse ears. I don't know what you call this thing. So this has been fun, just getting the pockets on. You know, I love making pockets. I also love making inserts for the pockets. So I'll leave this one plain. It's got the embossed edge. I might put some fabric or something on some of these. And this is a little pocket. I had this little manuscript paper, just a small one, and I just had a flap here. So I attached this piece and glued part of a coloring book to the back. And I can put a small tag in here. And then I'll probably do some stamping or embellishing of some sort. Like I could put a border on it or something of some type. Or sticker, whatever. But I'll decorate those plain pages. And I really don't want to do too much more than that. I want to include all the pockets. Like I could put pockets on the wallpaper pages. They're sturdy enough to hold a pocket. And I want to make sure I use these somewhere. So I still have some fun work to do in these. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I always say I hope it wasn't too chaotic or confusing. I'm going to say that again. So yeah, I'm having fun with it finally. It's been a struggle, but I'm at the point where it's fun now. So yay! I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you're having a creative day. Bye.